Dobry den, tovarzysz.
Hey, Nat, if I said you had a great body, would you hold it again?
I like you, Crypto, but I will neuter you if I have to.
Fair enough. Hey, gorgeous, did you find out any more about those tunnels?
What I found is a scientist who works in the organic weapon technology program here. He knows all about the machines in those tunnels. I, persuaded him to talk.
So you persuaded the scientist to talk, huh? Did he survive the persuasion?
Violence isn't the answer to everything, Crypto. For example, have you noticed the male-to-female ratio in this village?
You sly dog.
Hey, all I did was sit there.
What'd you find out? Is there any easy way to shut those things down?
Those pumping machines are actually organic little nuclear reactors. Incredible! Not to mention highly unstable. A nuclear fuel rod placed inside one will overload it and cause a meltdown.
And there just happens to be a nuclear plant in town. Ought to be a few fuel rods like...
Exactly! If you get some fuel rods, Sergei and I will smuggle them into the tunnels.
Okay, Goldie, I'll get your fuel rods for...
Agent Sergei is acquiring some transportation as we speak. He'll meet you... You can ask him for your reward.
Oh, we are almost being out of fuel rods again. What the hell is Milenkov thinking? He cannot be making nuclear fission by rubbing sticks together. That icebreaker ship better bring us more soon, or I am defecting to Pakistan.
While the state exists, there can be no freedom. When there is freedom, there will be no state. In the meantime, there is KGB. Let's rock.
The sensors on the saucer are picking up some significant radiation levels near you, Crypto. Either Gastro's gout is acting up, or there must be fuel rods nearby. That container there is giving off mucho radiation. I'll bet the humans are using it to transport the fuel rods. Agent Sergei is waiting with a truck not far from here. I know how you feel about him, Crypto, but you must conquer your personal issues and take in those fuel rod containers.
Thank you, comrade. I will single-handedly load this container onto the truck while you get the next one. I can use the workout.
Those fuel rod containers are actually quite enormous. And yet, Agent Sergei can lift them onto that truck all by himself. Most impressive.
I die, you die! Standing and fighting! So many piercings in a day!
It's a miracle how many containers Sergei can carry. He's quite a specimen. Wouldn't you agree, Crypto?
This is not meaning you win.
Excellent work, comrade. That should be more than enough fuel rods. I wasn't certain you were strong enough to handle the job, but you proved me wrong. Crypto, it looks like some of our enemies have foolishly blocked the road out. I'd deal with them myself, but my hands are a bit full. Take them on for me while I load this last container onto the truck. Would you, comrade?
I'm needing reinforcement.
Where are you, comrade? I'm not likely to make it to the safe house without some protection. Where are you, comrade? I'm not likely to make it to the safe house without some protection.
Disruptor is flying.
You're almost there, comrade. Hold them off just a little longer. The truck is under attack! We must protect this cargo with our very lives! Courage, comrade!
Well done, Crypto. Our cargo has arrived at the safe house. Now, come and see me. We need to talk.
Whoa, look at that. Finished already. And here I was, just getting started. Of course, I work out. Don't know if you knew that.
Thank you, Crypto. Sergei and I can take it from here.
I'll bet. Hey, how about I just stick around and help you out myself? You know, since I'm already here, I'm sure Sergei's a busy guy. You know, embassies to bug, dissidents to torture.
You're very generous, Crypto. But I think he can find the time. I'll rejoin you once he and I have disabled the machines in the caves. Until then, try and stay out of trouble.
Well, that wasn't condescending. So, he makes time with my girl while I sit around and twiddle my phalangopods. Is that it? Well, homie, don't play that. I made it through a whole nother game all by myself. I don't need anybody's permission to knock some monkey heads. Certainly not some chicks.
I am the big peg all the time!
Are you bit... Maple! Maple! Where's the Maple? I am having music! I am having...
Hello, Ski.
Hello, comrade. I'm starving and broke. Little help here, what do you say?
Sure. If you are telling me which drink caused major problems in Bay City, America, recently.
Not that that's a weird question or anything, but the answer's Revelade.
Oh, thank God you're here. I'm so tired of trying to talk like a Russian. You have any idea how hard it is?
Not really.
You're about to find out. I got a job for you. While going undercover. Think you can handle it?
Depends. What's in it for me?
Glory, honor, yeah, I got nothing. But I want revenge. The snitch who got a friend of mine arrested. He's probably dead by now, but the snitch is still alive. He'll be in the food line, somewhere nearby. I'm glad Science Town is having food lines. Ladling out gruel each day was making helmets stink.
Science Town could be developing food pill. Then we are not needing to stand in line. Who am I kidding? It's Soviet Union. We stand in line to die. Am I being right here, people? Hello? Is this thought being on?
Why are we feeding proletariat workers? It's Science Town. They should be feeding scientists.
Dream always being same. I'm heading to work when Tesseract is appearing. And suddenly, I'm sticking tongue through round bread with hole in middle and drinking diet soda. And not even knowing what diet soda is.
I'm having rhythm. I am having music. I am...
Not another paper bag on doorstep, guy.
Must see Sonia about time sharing of wind.
KGB headquarters, how may I direct in your call?
Back to
I'm looking for Slodovodivizik Smirnov.
He is not being here. Can I be taking message?
Oh, look. The Kraken ball pit.
KGB headquarters, how may I direct in your call?
I need backup.
Da! We are up.
I'm having no time for this, but Science Town is nice to be giving out food. I am not knowing scientists are caring about proletariat.
Science Town is being overrun by proletariat wanting food. Why are we not just sharing food pills? I am not knowing. It's so much simpler.
Science Town could be developing food pills. Then we are not needing to stand in line. Who am I kidding? Is Soviet Union. We stand in line to die. Am I being right here, people? Hello? Is this...
Have heard government is deciding to rename cities with numbers. Tunguska will be being City 17. Oh, it's saying Soviet Union is not being warm and human.
We cannot be having new world order without order. Or world. Or new. I'm having rough day. Pleased to be living. I'm glad Science Town is having food lines. Ladling out gruel each day was making helmets stink.
I am wondering when Boris is being available. And having trouble hanging my iron curtains.
I would be feeling guilty for turning over American Spy, but he is having such nice shoes. Show me Scruple, which can stand up to warm toaskies.
Not being alarmed. He's only being alien. Unidentified flying object sighted over Tunguska.
Привет, товарищ. How's it hanging?
Little to the left. Hey, not bad, Goldie. So, you and Sergey, huh? He's really, something. Where'd the two of you meet?
At the KGB Academy, actually.
No kidding. What was he, the janitor?
As a matter of fact, he finished second in our training class.
I got 3 guesses who came in first, and they all start with N.
I think that was part of the attraction. He'd never lost to a girl before.
Wonder if he's ever lost to a Furon. So what happened? You kids seem made for each other.
He wanted me to quit. It's not easy always being second best, I expect.
Tell me about it. So you shut down the pumps in the tunnels with those fuel rods?
Yet. Too much KGB heat on the tunnels because of the theft. I should have seen it coming. Anyway, it's too dangerous for Sergei and me to infiltrate them now.
Well, we gotta shut those pumps down. Whole town smells like Newark.
Oh, we will, Crypto. Have no fear. And this time, I want you on the job. I need you to carry a fuel rod into each of the tunnels and place it in the reactor. Sergei and I have hidden a container of fuel rods near each tunnel.
Wait, you lost me. Didn't you say the tunnel entrances were crawling with KGB?
Da, but not while the scientists conduct their weekly radiation tests.
No sweat, dollface. Consider those pumps out of order.
I don't expect you to carry that fuel rod into the tunnel with your bare phalangopods, Crypto. Use your psychokinesis. I wouldn't have thought humans had the technology to make an organic machine like this. It seems far beyond their primitive capabilities. You're looking for an opening in the machine to stick the fuel rod in. Ought to be able to... There's an opening on the machine on this side. Use your psychokinesis to stick the fuel rod inside it. A chain reaction in the reactor! The reactor's overreacting! Get out of there, Crypto! Before the whole cavern explodes!
You got the blade, but I will shoot you as well.
There's something vaguely alien about all this, Crypto. I can't quite put my phalangopod on it. Oh well, it will come to... Carry on! The reactor is overloading, Crypto! Get out fast! It's going to blow! might want to alter views.
Bada bing, bada boom. Look at those bad boys burn. Hold the phone. What do these freaks want?
Wait a minute. Now that I think of it, that machinery looks suspiciously familiar. Oh my. Holy hookers of Arkvoodle! Crypto! Do you know who these freaks are?
They're not commie cabbage heads?
Great galaxies, no! They're not even human! They're the enemy! Our enemy! The enemy we Furons defeated in the Martian War! Crypto! They're Blisk!
Blisk? Wait a minute. I thought we wiped the Blisk out.
I have no explanation! I can barely believe my senses! But a few of them must have somehow survived!
Not for long. Attention, Blisk. I am Cryptosporidium of the planet Furon. This planet is now a territory of the Furon Empire. And your asses belong to me.
As if those crabby shells aren't bad enough! Crypto, keep those Blisk away from the radioactive gas! It appears to recharge their shields! Try using a different weapon, Crypto. You must have something that can short out those shields! That was one hell of a fight, Crypto! A real barn burner! I'm rather proud of you. Now, come back to the Holobox unit. I've got more to tell you about these Blisk. I'm glad you're here, Crypto. We need to hunker down and do some serious strategizing.
Tell me about it. You gotta fill me in on this whole Blisk thing, Pox.
My hard drive is spinning. I hardly know where to begin. They're huge, hideous brutes with giant claws and withering halitosis. They have a single hive mind and an imperviousness to radiation. They take to it like a pig to mud. Imagine a cockroach mating with a lobster.
Oi, enough already. You're making me queasy.
Humans assumed the Tunguska blast of 1908 was caused by a meteorite. But now we know its true cause. The fiery crash of a Blisk warship!
Listen, I skipped most of military history. How'd that war get started, anyway?
Millennia ago, Mars was an ocean world, and the Blisk ruled an underwater paradise. Frankly, they were more than a little cocky about it. The war was long and bitter, but in the end, we reduced their world to desert and wiped them out! Or so we thought. We We obliterated most of their warships, though one we could not account for. We assumed it had been destroyed, but it must have been merely disabled, and drifted helplessly through space until it crash-landed here on Earth.
And I'm guessing the Krabbies ain't the forgiving type.
After what we did to them, not bloody likely.
Yeah, well, don't you worry your virtual little head, Pox. This time they're going down for good.
A bold statement. Many Furons fell thanks to the Blisk. And there's another problem. Since the war, the Furon defense budget has been downsized. I fear that most of our current weapons will be ineffective against the Blisk.
Okay, well, at least we know.
I'll contact you with new orders as soon as I have some idea. Until then, just...
Rash me? Nah, I got a cream for that.
My shoes are just being 3 sizes too small! Review.
So I hear you're the one to talk to about this so-called Yeti.
You're really wanting to know? Then be pulling up a snowdrift, and I am telling you all about it.
You think this Yeti's a real flesh and blood critter, then?
Of course not. I'm not being stupid. It's not Yeti.
No?
No. It's giant mutant from research facility coming to devour Rosolski.
I can see why you're a hermit. Not that I don't believe ya.